Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Ryan Loh, and this is my crew. Today we have joined with my partner and fiance Maria,
Hi.
who is replacing our dear beloved Dan because
Oh no.
It's not dead.
stop telling people I'm dead. Yeah. So Han, Dan, no, see, I'm used to Dan being around. I'm joined with Han, Maria, and Rick. Everyone say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
All right. So from my perspective, let's go clockwise. How's your week been, Han? Sure, Han.
I'm trying to adjust my camera because my beanie is like camouflaging with the door, and it looks very weird. So I'm very aware now, so I'm trying to adjust my camera. How has my week been?
Yeah.
Crap,
My lighting is a bit off. Carry on.
It's kind of boring. I can't really do work. And the few times I'm actually doing work, I'm done in like half a day or so. And then like, now what?
Mostly paperwork, right?
It's mostly paperwork and some research papers, I guess. And then after that, I'm done. I don't know what to do. Then I just open my PS4 and either I play games or I'm just watching YouTube for a while.
But bro, you have a PC.
No, here's the thing. The thing I wanted to do on my PC, right? Minecraft. I can't do it because I need reference pictures for the project that I'm trying to do, which is the RP project.
Oh. Okay, so
Oh,
in case you guys aren't aware or we didn't mention it, basically Sharhan wants to do Minecraft remake of our old school, the Republic Polytechnic.
Wow.
And because of
Yeah.
Circuit Breaker, we won't be able to do that anytime soon.
I'm trying to do a 1-to-1, so it definitely can be done, including the labs in like the second and third floor.
Fair
I just need to figure out how to do it because I mean you know you can make lifts in Minecraft, right?
Yeah,
Wait, you can do that?
yeah, you can do
Okay,
that.
I haven't played in a while.
Redstone,
Huh.
right?
No, you just need a water bucket and a magma block
Oh.
and soul sand. If we ever, I don't know if it will. If we ever go into a server together, and I allow you into mine, I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you how to do it.
Allow you into mine.
Allow. The keyword here is allow.
Yeah.
Dude, you know why not? Because I've had like early on in RP, the school, not the project, back in Polytechnic, right? So I had a server that was dedicated for most of my classmates, including like some inter-classmates thing. It's just a server for us lah.
Okay.
And we always got together during the first and second meeting.
Uh-huh.
So basically during class, while everyone was supposed to be doing their worksheet and studying, we were playing Minecraft together. So every so often we had a server. Basically, everyone had their own piece of land, and we just had to make sure everything was civilized.
Civilized.
You know,
Civilized.
I guess it's not really an expellable offense, but I'm surprised that we're still like, we didn't get in trouble at all at RP. It's like RP really didn't give a crap about what we did.
No, because the issue, the freedom there, right, and the good part there is that the polytechnic that we went to during our time, which now that I think about it is 9 years ago. Holy
Oh
shit.
my god! Don't make me feel old.
Yeah. I will. I will. The thing is, right? What they want you is as long as you do the work, you put in the worksheet completion,
The minimum
And-
required.
not the minimum requirement, because at the end, the way they do it is when they want to see that you put some effort in, and they usually grade your effort based on how much you speak. Sometimes if you're super distracted and you're just like on your computer playing your game, and then the lecturer is like on your table like next to you and you're just doing this, right? Of course they're gonna deduct marks. So there's only one lecturer and like 5 tables. And then there's like so when they come to your table, you give her the full attention, and then after you give all your points, she goes to another table, two things can happen. One, you do the work that you were assigned or you had more understanding of for your later meeting at the end of the day, or two, you go back to Minecraft. Which I unfortunately was the second part.
I must say though, like of all the criticism I have of Republic Polytechnic's system, right? You have to understand that Mario is from JC, Enric is from Neon, so the system is very peculiar. And when I tell Mari all about it, she's like, "How does this fly? Like, how is this system alive? Like at that time?"
No,
right?
no. Here's the thing. She's skeptical because you did it. let's be perfectly frank. You're skeptical because you did it.
But okay, I will say this, right? The good part about Republic Polytechnic is that it teaches you soft skills that you can't learn anywhere, as in that you don't usually learn at school. I feel that that's why. Like, I mean, you look at yourself, you look at me, you look at Dan. We're all smooth talkers. We can talk our way out of a situation if we had to. You know what I'm saying? You learn that kind of soft skill, and that's why some people who didn't do well in Republic Polytechnic didn't do well because they didn't pick up on that soft skill that fast, and that's why people criticize the Republic Polytechnic way.
One of the main selling points, right, that most people just don't get is that at the end of the day, like at the end of the last few hours, your last lesson before school ends up, you are presenting. It's basically public speaking on your bloody first day of school, and then you're like, okay, you have to do this. I'm like, huh? Public speaking? Yeah, don't worry, everyone is doing it, so you have to do it too. I was like,
yeah, I remember how nervous I was on the day one. I know people don't believe that I'm nervous. Come on, I put my damn name on this YouTube channel. I put my damn name on that Facebook channel. People don't realize that I'm actually a very introverted person, right? It's just that I have a switch. I know it's nuts, right? But I have a switch. Like
You're
I can.
nuts.
What?
You're nuts. I don't believe that. Don't give me that bull.
No.
You
I also
can-
thought like legit, I thought he was an extrovert, but like he's actually more introverted than I thought.
Yeah, no, Eric, I'm gonna be on right side for this because I'm technically, as loud as I am, as weird as my personality is, right? I only show it to
Wait,
you
not the
guys.
water again.
Fuck up!
Oh yeah. Not on purpose.
No, okay.
No.
Back to my point.
Yeah,
is
okay,
that
back to Han.
Despite my personality being like that, right? It's only if you guys. I don't do it like regularly on people I don't recognize, especially on a regular. I mean, I tried. It didn't work. It's not something I choose to do. Like, you choose to be introverted or extroverted. I choose to not be extroverted because, for one thing, too much energy.
Yeah.
Some people like doing it. I don't like doing it. I can do it. I don't like doing it. Like, if you want me to be the voice of a party or an event, I can definitely do that. I just prefer not to.
Rather not to, right? Yeah.
No, it's not. I attract attention by just being me, but I don't like doing it if someone asks me to do it. If I want to do that, it's off my own choice.
But see, that's the thing, right? I chose a career that requires me to keep talking, and I'm not complaining. I love speaking. I love being outgoing, but there comes a point where I just need to come home, chillax. Like with Mari, right? She knows me as very quiet, very gentle partner, and like I don't try to go out of my way to rock the boat until I have to.
Until you have to, yeah.
Yeah. So I feel that RP, like I said, on day one it was scary as hell, but I think that's one of the soft skills that I don't know if they still do the system. According to Han, they don't do the exact system anymore.
It's different. They don't do. Okay, they still do problem-based learning, but their system is more. What's the word I'm looking for? Routine. It's more in line with other polytechnics, meaning they have proper classes instead of what we had, which is meeting 1, meeting 2, and meeting 3. Kind of stuff.
Oh,
Come on, their exams are on paper. It's kind of bullshit.
That's kind of shit actually, because I feel that was really one of the strongest points of Republic Polytechnic. Like that's truly one of the strong, interesting points about having an education there.
There's a reason for that lah. Also, it became more prevalent during our time, and this was 9 years ago. And I think afterwards they just like, you know what, let's just not do it because for RP's exam system, right, we have a open book policy. Not open book, closed. Wait, was it open or closed?
Open.
It's technically open book. It's an open book policy where your computer can hold all the notes or answers that you want, because at the end of the day, the thing that's being marked is the answers being
Presented
on your
paper.
On your paper. In this case, there's a worksheet that calls an exam. So whether it's on your worksheet or not, that is marked. If it's not marked, then it doesn't matter. So it's basically you have all the answers, and you just have to make sure when you put it on your exam, right, it makes sense, kind of thing.
Mm.
And then one of the things that was taught to me that I didn't know until my second year was someone, I will not name who, taught me that you could download the whole of Wikipedia into your computer. So when you didn't know anything, right, you basically just Google your Wikipedia of everything.
Wow.
And it's not because when you start doing your exams, right, the internet is basically cut off.
Yeah,
So you
supposed to cut off, yeah.
you can't Google. So when you download the whole of Wikipedia and you optimize the search engine that it has, it's kind of very easy to find answers. And by kind of easy, I mean like it's right there.
But like, I mean, even if you had that, right, it's not like you can't do shit like have your notes in a PDF and Control F. Like that was just, I wouldn't say it's cheating. I would just say
that
It's
was
resourcefulness lah.
that was very standard. That's what some people will do that. Other people who are super lazy and just wanted stuff right, they get the lower end of the notes, which is basically all of a compiled answer sheet from all 15 weeks called the 6P, which is the 6th presentation, into one presentation file, and then they just scroll through. It's not, I don't even call it actual notes. It's just they really bare bones. Like I didn't make notes. Can you give me something? Now here is the answer for all 15 weeks. See if you can understand.
what the hell is that?
Hey, that's Brian.
Yes. Sorry. No, I'm just curious what you guys doing.
What's up?
We're in a podcast now, bro.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
Brian, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, it's true. Take care.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
Alright.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. I'm just curious how come got Discord message pop up. Sorry.
It's all good.
It's alright,
see you.
Take care, bro. Take
Bye-bye.
care. I just realized we're not in the podcast.
Yeah, you know what? You know what we should have.
Yeah.
Right? We should
right.
have. But that's not about.
Take care, bro.
Yeah.
You in the office, ah?
No, sorry.
Right, you know what? Right, you know what you have. You have a soundboard that says "intruder alert" every time someone random posts it.
Nah, I mean, he's fine. Brian is cool.
I know.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I know, but the fact that we're having something, I was like, some random person comes in. Hi.
Okay, I'll just leave now. Okay, bye.
Nah, it's alright. You take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry.
No problem.
Oops.
No, it makes sense. I mean, if you see your friend with like another bunch of his friends on a Discord channel, like they're seemingly talking to each other with some videos. I wonder what's going on over there.
Oh my god, poor Brian. Can you make sure to message him later and tell him that like, it's fine. We're chill. Yeah, he's cool.
It's fine. It's just,
Yeah, it's totally fine. It was our mistake.
Yeah.
Dude, as far as the internet knows, his name is Brian. He happens to be wearing a lab coat.
I think he's in the lab right now in Australia.
I
Wow.
figured that.
Wow.
Yeah, he's studying biomedical sciences in Australia.
Oh, damn,
university.
Is he working on a
Yeah, he's
vaccine?
doing his masters now. Yeah, he's doing
Masters.
he's doing on research on I think influenza. Dengue. Is that in dengue or influenza vaccine or something? I can't
Shit.
remember the
There
details.
is a There's both. There's
Yeah.
a dengue vaccine in development. Influenza. There's one every year, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shit,
I can't remember what his
not
project was about.
working on coronavirus. I don't want to hear already. Whoa. Okay. So we're actually supposed to be doing updates, and Han and I took over the show because we were talking about RP again. We need to stop doing that, bro. We need to stop doing that.
Okay,
Try
don't
about
worry.
uni.
Okay, so let's move on.
I can talk about uni too. I finished.
Sure, Han.
Yeah.
No, I was about to say Mari. Why I say
What?
What do you want? What?
Okay. Alright, babe. Mari.
What?
So yeah, how's your week been?
Work, Animal Crossing, exercising, that kind of thing.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing, yes.
I like Animal Crossing is above exercise.
Yeah, it's a high priority. Okay? No. It's basically the flow of the day. So, like, I wake up, then like check turnip prices, and then after that do work, and then lunchtime check the prices again, then do work, and then like do my dailies after work, then exercise. So, sandwich in between. Yeah, I mean, cause like I'm still like in the process of like redeveloping the island. It's 4 stars right now. I need it to be 5
Oh.
stars. Yeah. I'm very close.
Which brings to mind the really insane stream I had the other day.
What?
So okay, do you guys know how Animal Crossing the economy works? Do you know what turnips are?
Yeah,
Yeah.
stock market.
It's
Literally.
it's literally a
Basically,
stock market,
basically
right?
the currency.
Yeah.
So essentially on everyone's island they have a unique seed that tells you how much the price pattern for your island will be like. Now if you know how to predict, you can actually predict a high price, and then you can open your island and let other people sell their turnips at your island. Right? So but for me, I don't give a shit about that. I just track it on an app as if it were my period. And I'll see if there's a high flow, then I'll sell on that point of time. So the other day I had 509, which is considered rather high because the high end is 400 to 800.
Hmm.
So people could sell their turnips for about $500 bells per turnip, and people usually hoard up about 500 turnips this morning, Sunday mornings. So I just opened my island up to the Animal Crossing Singapore group. Shoutouts to Animal Crossing Singapore. It was nuts. I was not expecting it. I was not expecting the crowd. My
Wait,
Switch.
how many people can go on your island at one time?
I think it's
There's no
still-
limit, right?
There's no limit.
There's no hard limit.
What?
Yeah.
You can't. That can't be true. There
But-
has to be like
but-
a person living on one island.
Here's the issue, right? If let's say the 4 of us are coming onto my island, right? Including Dan. Let's say four of you with Dan, right?
There'll be a
So-
pop-up.
So Han will come into my island. I'll have to go through a loading screen, right? So when Han gets on my island, Mari tries to get on my island. There'll be a loading screen for both Han and I.
Yeah.
Rinse
so like
and
there's
repeat.
a loading screen every time another
Yeah.
person comes in, and then every time another person comes out is another loading screen.
And that goes to show you how dumb
Yeah.
Nintendo is with their online infrastructure. They don't understand how to build network infrastructure, I feel, when it comes to their games. So, because I didn't set a limit, and because it was people are ravenous for that 500 bells per turnip, right? They just joined the damn thing, and I had no stopgap. I eventually had to say, okay, guys, I'm closing my island for now. Whoever's on my island, clear their turnips. Then my close friend, a good friend from Japan, Trisha, she stays in Japan now. Mari and I met her back when we went to Japan. She's a fantastic person. She was on my stream on Facebook. She's like, darling, you got it wrong. You have no idea how to do this. You better create a queue system. That's like, okay, how do I do that,
Yeah.
Trisha? Save my ass. How do I do that? So it turns out, guys, like the Animal Crossing community is insane, and they actually created a website for you to set a queue for people who can see the code to enter your island, and then you basically can lock people out, that kind of thing. There's a
Oh,
queue
that's cool.
system. Like,
No. Like, see, the Animal Crossing community is insane. They have a website to predict stock market prices. They have
STA,
like
For
then
clarification.
they have like a website that's pretty much like they tell you, okay, this particular villager, this would be like the perfect outfit to give them like on a given day. Like these are like their preferences. They have all that. Then they even have like a layout on like how to get all the hybrids in the island, like hybrid flowers. So it's insane. People are insane.
yeah, I'm not saying anything bad about Animal Crossing Singapore, but wow, I appreciate all of you turning up for my stream the other day. I appreciate all of you being so excited to sell turnips, even though you just wanted the turnip prices. But again, I'll say what I said on my Facebook post declaring stuff, right? Oh, by the way, so usually when people have high turnip prices or they have high, star fragment nights where they have the shooting star and all that. So people actually charge you in-game currency. People charge you in-game Nook Mao tickets just to enter your island, which I don't think is right.
Yeah,
But
that's
you know,
bad.
capitalism marches on, and like if I'm gonna let a stranger in, might as well get something out of it. So I get where they're coming from, but for me, I don't care enough about the game. Alright, I love the game. Don't get me wrong. I love Animal Crossing. It was my first Animal Crossing. I enjoyed the game, but I will declare again. I will re-declare this. Right, I don't care what you tip me. If you tell me that tipping me is 100 bells is fair pricing for to come to my island, go ahead. I don't care enough. I really don't give a shit enough about the game for people to really worry so much about tips. If you are just starting out and you just got a first set of turnips, you want to get some cash to build a ramp, you want to get some cash to build a bridge, just come on my island if I have high prices. If you want shooting stars, just come on my island, get the star fragments. I don't have any, but go ahead. I don't care enough. I just care that people come and have fun. I don't want to profit off you, be it by cash, be it by villagers, be it by whatever bloody hell shit you can think of.
Villagers.
No, I'm serious.
The Marshall thing. Yeah, the Marshall thing.
Raymond, Marshall.
Marshall, yeah.
Those two.
So annoying.
Raymond is the new Onceler.
People are simping just to get him.
Han, Shohan.
What?
You're on Tumblr, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Raymond.
Where is this going? Where is this going?
Raymond is the new Onceler. I love Raymond.
No,
But, yeah.
no, he's not. He's not Monster. He's not. He will never replace Monster. Sorry. Wheatley probably yes, but like Raymond, nah.
I love
Maybe
Marshall.
Marshall.
I love Marshall.
Maybe
so much.
Marshall. Yeah.
Marshall is such a doofus. I wish I got him. Yeah.
But
All
his
right.
personality is supposedly smug. So
Really?
like, yeah. So like, supposedly in canon, he's harder to get along with compared to like other villagers. So yeah.
But he's such a himbo from the video I seen. Like actual himbo like he'll start singing, then halfway he'll sniff the flowers, and then after that he'll go back to singing.
See? Then there's a bug, and then he'll be like,
Okay,
So
moving
cute.
on. So Mari been busy with Animal Crossing
And we're
and being beautiful
and work.
And exercise.
and being beautiful.
no.
Okay, so moving on to N. N, what's up? What you
FF
been
again now. Still doing crafting. Yeah. Got all my crafters to 50 already.
And yet he's
So
not doing
now-
savage. He's not doing savage, guys. Roast him.
Yeah.
Roast him for being a scrub.
I'm doing savage crafting.
do you miss out? Do you miss out the Ishgard restoration?
Yeah, I missed it out, but I'm doing it now.
You can-
Actually doing it now.
Have you tried going into Diadem?
Yeah, I'm in there now. Yeah, I've been gathering stuff, trying to get all the recipes done, the scripts done and everything. Yeah, there's a Pegasus mount, I think. I'm trying to get that. Yeah.
I will never be able to convince Han to come back to FF, right? But Han, if you're a gatherer, you go into Diadem. The more you gather, you eventually charge up a laser beam that kills one of the ads.
Yeah. And then
What?
the ads will give you items. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes no sense in context, but it works. Come back.
Yeah, I played Dot Hack. It's called Deeper Dream.
Okay, no, seriously, why won't you ever come back to FF, bro?
Join
For one
us.
thing,
Is your ex on FF? Is that someone that we don't want to see again, ever?
no, actually, I just want to buy the game on my PC.
Why?
Oh.
No, because when I played it the first time, right? I played it on my PS4. Holy shit, look at that. I played it on my PS4, and I basically just plug in my mouse and my keyboard on it and just played with my controller. And that's how I played the game for I don't know how long.
Uh-huh.
So I've tried. I went on someone's account before and played on their PC and how it plays out, and it's exactly like every other MMO I've played, except FF. And then I don't mind doing this, but I just don't want to buy it again.
Could I just
No.
buy it for you?
No,
Why?
because okay, here's the thing.
Why won't you
Subscription-
accept my love?
No, it's not that. Subscription-based games are something I don't. I like the idea of it, but I like the idea that you are paying to play, I just don't like the idea of it because I'm obligated to play. Because I try to maximize my. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can still hear you, definitely.
Okay, so no, just silence.
No, we're listening. Yes.
Okay. So when I'm playing any game, right, I tend to maximize my time on it, and I always try to do that on every game that I'm playing, even if it's something I've already completed, and I try to min-max as much as I can. And playing an MMO is something I will always try to do, and I don't want that on myself anymore. I don't have the self-control to stop myself to not min-max.
Okay, that's where I think you have a really wrong conception of what FF14 is, because really when it comes to combat, there's not much to min-max anymore.
Okay,
It's given up to you.
in terms of the system that's item level, right, is the same as basically getting your equipment up to have a better advantage of something, and I don't. Or sometimes they use item level as a way to get you from certain activities.
No, because okay, FF14's endgame is really just a boss battle endgame, right? I don't personally. I'm not one of those characters that got to the overworld and RP, so I don't enjoy that part of the game, right? I enjoy the part where I'm raiding. And raiding doesn't really need to min-max, okay? There's best in slot, okay? The system is solved. The armor is solved. The weapon is solved. What is BIS right now? I-500. Or I-505, because that's the Shiva weapon. That is best in slot. You don't have to worry about min-maxing, okay?
No, it's not worrying about min-maxing. It forces me. Not forces me. I don't have the self-control to not do it. Let's give. I'm gonna give just my example on raiding for the simple one. Maybe Enric can have some. When we do raids in Destiny 2. So when you do raids, same thing. Everyone learns a mechanic. Everyone needs to know their position. Everyone needs to know their role. Sometimes I tell them certain weapons work best on this encounter because the enemies that you face on that specific role will require those kind of weapons. Like let's say your weapon loadout is a hand cannon, a shotgun, and maybe a heavy bow. Those are very close range options. And then you want to do a role where you're basically away from most enemies that you have to take care of. And sometimes they don't listen, sometimes they do. And then for that reason, sometimes it causes a raid encounter to fail just because someone is not using the right loadout.
Okay.
And I don't like that. And it got better. It got better because sometimes I allow them. Not I allow them. I let them use the weapons that they. Yeah. Sometimes I let them use the weapons that they like over something that's efficient. But then I realize that either one or two other people are making up for that person in terms of just their roles. Like this person, your partner has to take over something that you should be able to handle on your own because your loadout is not as efficient as you think.
I feel like I'm going in circles trying to justify not playing FF14, especially when it comes to min-maxing. I think you really need to check out how Savage raiding is like. Because it's really not what you think. It's really just a strategy. It's just a boss battle.
Yeah, it's how you position your character, whether you can squeeze in that little extra damage here and there.
Yeah. And if you're like let's say you're a tank, right? You have to worry about tank mechanics and maybe know a little bit of what the healer's positioning will be like. You need to know a little bit of how the DPS will be moving. That's all you need to know, right? It sounds easy as hell, but it's not. It's not easy.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I will eventually try to learn every role and just try to lead someone into a specific kind of playstyle that's efficient over something that's it's not wrong. But the fact matter is it will still why am I on the it will still like step on someone's toes no matter what, and there's just not a social interaction I want to have anymore. I'm just tired of it.
I mean, okay lah, it's up to you lah. I mean, I just feel that you're always welcome with me because I'll be the one telling you or teaching you what a fight is like. And that's why I told Enric. Enric and I actually we have plans to do some Savage, but I told him that for the next few weeks I might be distracted with Ultimate. So and do you have anything else?
No, we have to gear up anyway.
Yeah. And do you have anything else to update us other than you crafting? What have you been doing other than that?
No, actually just crafting and doing duty roulettes to gear up. That's all only. Yeah, I've just been doing that. Like
Actually,
nothing else.
Yeah, I met one of Enric's friends online. Tim, right? Tim, right?
Yeah, team.
Tim is such a nice guy. He just PM'd me recently on Discord. Hey, do you know? Can you give me some tips on raid mage? She's like, yeah, sure. I basically filmed for him an entire video on how I do my rotation.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
He appreciates it a lot. Yeah.
So what a sweetheart. So, on to my updates, huh? Hi guys, I'm a sadistic. Oh, Enric, you okay? Oh,
Yeah,
Mari.
no, it's Murray.
Mari.
Oh, wait, what? Oh.
Okay.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That thing. Oh.
I
Shouting
Chewy.
dog.
It's okay.
What's the dog's name? Chewy?
Chewy.
Chewy.
She looks so confused. She's like, why do you wake
Yeah.
me up? Yeah, okay, so. Oh.
Oh.
Hi, Chewy. Mari muted her mic, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Oh, should turn it back on. Hello.
Hi, Chewy.
I don't think Shui can hear also.
No, she can't.
No, you have to like plug out like that voice. I recognize it. Where is it?
Chewy loves me, okay?
Yeah,
Okay,
but she
so
loves me more than you.
let's go into our articles because there's some not articles. Let me just show you something, okay? Regarding my updates. So let me see. Did I do it right? Oh right. It's showing the wrong link. Give me a second. This comes into play later, ladies and gentlemen. This comes into play later. Okay, so I'm showing y'all a link. Oh right, it's the wrong guy. Oops.
What?
There's a Google Doc I want to show y'all.
On Discord or
Yeah. I'm linking y'all to Discord. Discord. Where's Discord? So, if you guys have been asking me what I've been doing the past week, I've done a lot of things. I just uploaded a video called the Hero EXE. Is it a replacement for Rockman EXE? I've been replaying the Mega Man Battle Network 5 and 6 just for that video. Hero EXE is an indie game that's going to be based off the Mega Man Battle Network series. It looks fantastic. Like, honestly, it does look fantastic with some flaws. So, I've been doing that, been doing some videos, I've been settling some clients and all that, giving them advice as per usual. And this is what I've been doing with my FC, my static. Right? Alexander, the Epic of Alexander Ultimate. It is one of the hardest fights. In fact, it's considered one of currently the most relevant and the hardest fight in the game right now. And I've been doing it with my FC. I just started last night. If you guys saw the stream, right? That's why I was super zonked out and I only messaged y'all at like noon. Hey guys, can we do the podcast at around 2:30? I'm like so zonked out right now. Which is true, I'm super zonked out. So okay, if you can see the Google Doc, right? I want you to see how many sections there are. Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
Right? We have Living Liquid, Brute Justice, Cruise Chaser, Alexander Prime, followed by Perfect Alexander. Okay? Guess how far I got last night with my FC?
I know it wasn't far. It was like 40 plus seconds in, 50 plus seconds.
Yeah, actually I think I messaged our group chat, right? The group chat I messaged at around 3 AM. And I'm like, guys, I got to phase 1 or phase 1. Phase 1 part 1. Which we did. We cleared phase 1 part 1 and it is nuts. It is a doozy, okay? So
How many minutes is it?
we only got to like about we got 2 minutes into the fight, I would say.
Oh, 2 minutes, okay.
2 minutes out of the
Much
total.
better when you ended the stream lah, actually.
We
Because
kept
I know
dying.
you kept over DPS something, right? Like you over DPS like some mobs or something. I didn't really know the mechanic. Yeah.
Let me just get onto YouTube, okay? Alexander Hamilton, no, Ultimate. World first, okay? So let me just lower the volume a bit. Because we don't know what in the... Okay, so the fight starts in Living Liquid.
I saw that.
Oh, that's why I've been bouncing.
What do you do?
So okay,
Oh my god.
as DPS, right, I have to do this, right? So he'll come out with 3 puddles at the end of a cascade cast. So it'll be around here, right? So 2 range and 1 healer has to take the puddles and bait this thing called Protean Wave. While the tanks have, see this thing? It's called the Protean Wave. And then the DPS have to take the Jackdaw and they have to lower it to about 25%, below 25% to ensure that they don't accidentally kill it. So that was what I've been doing. And we managed to get all the way up to about 2 minutes into a fight. Then we started wiping to another bunch of mechanics. It is a nuts fight. It requires very precise timing, requires very precise positioning. Granted, we're not exactly amazing at the game. We're okay, above average, but it was nuts. And apparently, other people took about close to 8 hours just to get past ads the way we did. We cleared it within 4. No, sorry, not 8 hours. It cost them a few days of proc just to get past that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That shit's insane.
Yeah. Nuts. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Alexander, the Epic of Alexander.
Some crazy shit right there.
Yeah.
Oh, don't know if I ever be able to do that.
I'm pretty sure I could never. If I was already struggling with what? Was it?
You got past Omega 3.
No, I cannot.
You nearly did on your own progging. Because
I nearly
Harlequinnessus was hard, but it wasn't that hard where you couldn't get past it.
I never got past that though. So yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
skipped it, I think.
yeah, by then you didn't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
And also stopped around the same time as Yuma.
O2S, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, after O2S.
N saw O1 and O2, and we had so much trouble with DPS checks.
Yeah.
Okay, moving
Wonder
on.
why.
What else? Oh yeah, SpaceX. We're supposed to start talking about SpaceX. Elon Musk and shit.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear? This morning,
Yep.
SpaceX and
And then-
NASA managed to launch a rocket up to the moon, and it was nerve-wracking. I watched the countdown. It was very nerve-wracking.
You watched from that early on.
Wow.
I was still awake from progging, ma.
Okay, fair.
That's some dedication.
No,
Oh
it was.
No, that's being bored and has nothing else to watch. Like, I'm awake. What's going on? What life-changing event is happening right now? Like, someone's going to
rocket
space.
launch.
Turn it on.
But it's so nuts though. Like, you have to realize something. This is the first time we've seen the Americans launch into space, right? With all the money that Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk can throw at them. you realize that's what's happening, right?
I think this paves the way for like commercial space travel as well. Cause like in essence, SpaceX is a commercial entity, not like
It's trying to be a
government
commercial
entity.
entity.
Yeah.
Because the cost of sending anyone up is still not in
Very
any
expensive.
affordable range.
Yeah. I know Virgin also had like a similar stint couple
Yeah, but they
days
didn't-
ago. They
didn't do well, yeah.
Yeah. Didn't make it, yeah. So this is pretty groundbreaking, to be honest.
Groundbreaking in a sense that we haven't seen this in years, right? Because all the launch has been outsourced to Russia.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
You know that.
the International Space Station is still up there, obviously.
Yeah, it's still up
And
there.
Russia, basically, if there's the cosmonauts and the astronauts actually work together, Russia and NASA, the Russian version of NASA as well. They are it's very much science lah. It's science based. It's not just some kind of military thing anymore, right? It's all science as well. So they collaborate. It's like any other science project out there. Correct me if I'm wrong, viewers. But basically, from my understanding, that's how it works. The significance of this is that it's a government project here. As in, it's a government project in the US. It's a government project in Russia. This is the first time that NASA has worked together with a private corporation that has any interest in space, right? Now, put on the conspiracy cap for a bit, right? It's not like they're altruistic for wanting to do this, right? Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Now, Elon Musk is a personal passion project, but for Jeff Bezos, I have no idea. but dude, he controls Amazon. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like his way of flexing on any other competition out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand where you're going.
First claim and all that. You know, if they eventually get to Mars, he's part of it.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case.
Yeah.
Now, here's what's mind blowing to me. Here's my phone. This thing, oh, it's Mari by the way.
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this thing, okay, has
It
more
better be. What if it's not?
has more computing power than the computers they used to launch the initial spacecraft, the Apollo.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
And like
Common
I
knowledge.
remember seeing articles where they say like the launch codes are all written by hand compared to like now where it's like, you know, you just type it out. Back then it was all handwritten shit. It's
And-
crazy.
Not to undersell, but it's so mind blowing how much technology we have now, and you have to wonder how much has been incorporated into the spacecraft.
Mm.
Right? So Benken and Hurley. Yeah.
One of the main things that people pointed out, right, compared to any other space launch with astronauts that is televised.
It was televised back then
They
also.
use-
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not in the sense, right? The difference here, right, is that the people that's going out and people managing back on base, or I was gonna say on base, on Earth, they're using every modern technology that's available. Most of the people on the ship itself, they're all using touch screens. No keyboards, no nothing. I was like, that's interesting to think about.
Do touch screens make sense versus keyboards now that I think about it?
It's space saver.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
Right?
it is a
But
space saver.
if it's a physical keyboard, that's like before you do. If the keyboard is floating, right, you press a key, your keyboard. Wait, come back, come back. It's like HELO. Then your keyboard's like slowly fly away. No, come back. That's why touch screen. You are holding the screen with one. You are holding the screen with one hand and typing with the other.
Brother, you really Occam razor you don't know how to use it. Just like that lah, strap the damn thing onto your
Alright, I'm mimicking what you did. With two hands, okay? If you did this, I understand. I can immediately go into that. You mimic this. This is what I'm going for. And the way they did last time is that keyboard is connected directly to the monitor. So it's a fixed fixture on the wall with the monitor. So like, just like that. You just type it. Instead of doing this.
a lot of Velcro as well. But yeah, it's still so mind blowing that we managed to send a man to the moon, not to the moon, ISS again.
Yeah, ISS.
But like I said lah, there's a lot of launches that we don't know about that are the Russians or NASA and Russia going up to the ISS because there's 3 people up there already. How do you think they got there?
They floated upstairs.
So yeah, you know, fantastic for NASA, fantastic for SpaceX. Glad that it went well. Very glad that it went well. Can't believe that we finally privatized space research, but go ahead. That's something that we've always wanted to do. And babe, are we gonna take a holiday to space if we ever get a chance?
No.
Not you, huh? Damn it! Okay, going back into local news, we are on the Ministry of Health website. Okay, the end of circuit breaker is upon us. Tuesday ends.
Yeah.
Technically.
We talked about it last time. They say circuit breaker ends, but they're going in phases. But it's just a very nice way to say we're extending the circuit breaker without actually saying extend. But we're just letting you out very slowly.
Yeah, very slowly.
Makes sense.
I get the analogy. It's just that bottom line, that's what it is. But then nobody wants to think about it that way, so we're using it in 3 phases. Phase 1.
It's kind
You
of like
so- you-
CD.
Yeah.
Hey babe,
You
babe,
still can't go up.
reach your arm to your right, bottom right. No, downwards.
There?
No, the other way.
What, this way?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? What's this supposed to be?
We're talking about
Yes, it's
circuit
fine.
breaker, and we can't see each other until like phase 2.
Wait, Rai is here, right?
Yeah.
But you're on this side.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
the-
I know.
no.
Yeah,
On
no.
my
It's
side.
relation to the recording lah. So Rai is here, Mari is here, Enric is here. Wait,
Yeah.
Enric is here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
To me, it's Mari, Rai, and you. Yeah.
Yeah, circuit breaker. So, what to do?
They actually haven't even sorted out like the arrangements at my office yet. Like, for us, phase one only truly begins next week, I think. Because they haven't figured out okay who's coming to work, who isn't. And like some of my bosses have this they don't like not seeing their employees working. They don't like the idea of like not being able to see like the employees at their desk doing stuff. For them, like this whole virtual thing, virtual like working from home thing makes them very, very uncomfortable. Like what if
How
they're not doing their
okay?
job?
Short question, and I probably know the answer. How old are they?
They're old.
Yeah, that answers my question.
No, like they're probably in like their 40s, 50s or something. like
Is
that.
okay
Yeah.
boomer still in vogue?
Yeah, to me.
Yeah, it is. No, because the boomer thing is more on the fact that they're of an age group that refuses to adapt to the current technology or
Yeah.
current way of thinking. It's more modernized, and they're just still using the way that they were taught, lah. And
No, but like, see, my head of department, right? She's totally chill with this, and she's older than like the rest of them. She's actually much older than the rest of like.
yeah, boomer is a
folks
mindset,
there.
not an age.
Yeah, true. It's just some people just don't like the idea of that. I see that also in like my ex company. I'm not gonna name names, but like yeah, my ex company, right? I'm still in contact with some of my old colleagues, and like when circuit breaker happened, even the HR was like very reluctant on like the whole work from home arrangement. They're like, you have to give us like a 1-page justification on why you should stay at home. And I'm like, circuit breaker is happening. You still want people to go to work.
But
Why is this
see,
nonsense?
that's the nuts part, right? I feel that people in Singapore, okay, you have to understand where I come from. My mum and my godma, they both work. I'd say which one is the office job? White collar, is it?
White collar.
White collar.
Yeah.
So they work in white collar jobs, and they work from home time to time. Okay, because for my mom especially, she actually works for an American company, and for my mom, she's been working from home ever since I was the age of 13 or 14. Because she told her company, I need to take care of my kids, but I'm very happy to work for you, and I'll do my best if you allow me to work from home. And her company has always been chill about it. Okay, and she's worked from home ever since then. So she's always commented, at least I've always commented to her, why is it that not as many companies do it in Singapore? She said, well, maybe the system doesn't allow for it, maybe the office culture doesn't allow for it. But then again, circuit breaker happens, and there we go. It's always been possible. It's always been possible to
It's always been possible.
It's always been possible to let your employees work from home. It's always been possible for employees to telecommute, right? Are you telling me that in a pandemic, right? Okay, you're not willing to let go of the control you have over your employees? Oh, I don't believe that they're doing work. They're at home, probably slacking or playing with their kids. Then what's wrong with that?
I think there's like the whole work culture. I don't mean to take offense, but like the office culture here is very much like if you go MC, you're considered chalking. Even though like you have even if you have like a legitimate reason not to be at work. Oh, I'm like really down to like I'm really off. I cannot work. But people will say, oh, you just want to slack off.
You're
That kind
just
of thing.
faking it.
Yeah.
And that's a dangerous mindset to have, lah. Okay, let's be real, okay? 2 of the 4 here are slackers. Well, not really Sorry, Dan is not here. Dan's not here. I keep forgetting Dan's not here. Right? I'm the only slacker in the group of 4, right? I admit to talking once in a while in my life. Don't give me that smile, Shohan. Don't give me that smile.
Dude, I can name all the times you did that in NS. This is not even counting school.
Hey, don't play. This one, wait, they come after me.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, okay, but serious talk, right? Is so what if they're talking? I feel, right? So what if they want to take some time off, but they don't want to take their leave? Okay, yeah, let's be real. Singaporeans always try to take the easy way out. Singaporeans always try to exploit the system. But sometimes you just have to be forgiving that way. And sometimes you just have to accept that, hey, they need some time off. I don't care. Close one eye, let them take the time off, let them come back as a better employee. Of course, I'm not saying you let them go all the time, lah. There has to be discipline, right? But especially for this situation, work from home, what does it harm? Okay, sure, does it maybe for some industries it does harm your productivity. It does harm the fact that you can't meet your clients, right? There are some industries like that. Let's be real, right? But for office jobs, what does it change? Right, your accounting numbers will be your accounting numbers Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at home or at work. Correct or not?
Let's not get started on like working on weekends. Ever since circuit breaker, right? The whole weekend, weekday kind of thing kind of blurs together. But like, it doesn't help when like your own colleagues send you emails on like fucking Saturday, as if they expect you to like send a reply. I told some of my colleagues I'm not gonna reply because like, off
I'm
day to off
guilty.
days.
You
I'm
reply.
guilty.
Terrible.
No,
Yeah.
I sent emails on Saturday, but I don't expect them to reply lah.
Yeah, lah. You
No,
Yeah.
is it in the email that I know it's a Saturday? You can reply on your earliest convenience.
No, I just send an email. Then I just leave it be. But I don't give them a date on when they should reply.
Yeah, lah. I mean
Yeah.
that's fair because
Because I prefer to just work whenever I feel like working.
Han, you where are you?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Hey,
Han.
Come back.
Han, don't leave us. You're still too early.
It's still too early.
Yeah. Fuck off.
It's before your time.
It's before the time of our initial
it's-
arrangement.
It suddenly disconnected. I was really confused. When you suddenly stop talking after talking about sending email in the weekend.
So yeah. I mean, the Singapore work culture is really kind of crap, and it's still very wayang, right? Oh,
Yeah, it is.
It's still
It
very
is.
wayang. It's still very arrow, and I'm very glad to not be in that rat race. But for the salaryman viewers out there, I hope you guys can tahan, and please report to MOM if you are still forced to report in, even though you're not essential, or even though it's not needed, because that's happened.
Even though you're not essential, so sad.
I'm working from home. I'm not essential.
No, as in, you guys are. What I meant, you know what I meant, lah. Okay, report into MOM because it's possible, and problem is I've heard in some of the entertainment industry, right? I've heard of some people reporting in because they develop some programs and shit, right? Right. They actually have to report in even though it's like not essential, and you're not supposed to report in. Or if you're reporting in, right, it's only for like regulated industries, So I don't know what's going on there. Go figure.
What do you mean by reporting? Like they are going into the office.
Office.
To do work?
Yeah. Because of the same
Now,
situation that Maria mentioned, because you have still to report into office. Give me a justification. Here's my justification, all you fucking employers out there. I don't like to use the effort, but you employers, okay, listen to this guy, okay? I don't care if I lose business this way also. So what? I can get other clients, but fuck you if you're telling your employees to report in during circuit breaker. Fuck you if you say, oh, circuit breaker ended what? Read the phase one. Read phase one exactly what it says, okay? Let me read exact quotes, okay? Safe work. Besides the essential businesses that are already operating, we will gradually allow more Singaporeans to return to work, starting with businesses that operate in settings with lower transmission risks. Okay? What difference will it make if you wait? Lower transmission risk. What does that even mean? Okay, the wording here is very unclear and I don't like it. Alright, most manufacturing companies can resume full production subject to issued guidelines. Most offices can reopen with telecommuting adopted to the maximum extent. Telecommuting adopted to the maximum extent. Okay, the wording here is very clear. Okay, the previous wording was a bit. I just realized they elaborate on the next sentence, right? Adopted to the maximum extent. Gentlemen, what does that mean to you?
That means if you don't need the people in the office, you don't have to. You can still continue working from home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
pretty much.
Like for
Right
for N, right?
Now
N,
it's just
sorry.
go.
For N when he works in a lab, fair enough lah. N you need to go back to
Yeah.
office lah. That
I
makes
need to go back.
sense.
Yeah.
Right? Han
Yeah.
and I, we've been doing paperwork, right? And Han, your job isn't considered essential, right? So But there are some situations where you can telecommute some of the documents and stuff, right?
Yep. So I'm not even technically going to work. I'm going to the office, pick up my paperwork away from my other colleagues. Sometimes I do my paperwork, I put on their desk for the next time they come in to pick it up. It's like we're doing it phase. I'm doing my paperwork. When I'm done, I pass it on to the next person. Like I don't want to go to their house. I just put it in the office, and then they'll go to the office after I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
And for Mari does a lot of paperwork as well, right?
Yeah.
Like frankly, you don't even go into office for any specialized equipment, right? At most, there's
No.
probably a secured internet somehow there, right?
We do have like a VPN of sorts, and that's already set up. So for myself, I don't see myself going back to work anytime soon.
Or do you
Neither
have
do-
to? Like,
I
is
don't
there
really
any
have-
part of your job that requires you to really be in office?
Not really, not in particular.
My
No.
point exactly lah. Like, why do you need to go back to office? Right? There's no difference in production. There's no difference in productivity. There's no difference in anything. Okay, the only reason you want your employees to go back into office, even though it's a circuit breaker ended, right, is because you're insecure prick that needs to see your giant PP. Okay, you need to swing your giant PP around. Okay, so your employees know you're in charge. Okay, and that's what's happening in Singapore. That's what's happening in the Singaporean office context. And that is very
It sucks.
outdated thinking. And this is what I'm just gonna close off this topic right before I leave the discussion to the floor. Okay. Evolve or die. Simple as that. Evolve or die. That's what's been happening in the Singapore industries right now. The Singapore landscape. Evolve or die.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll say. So anything else on this topic, ladies and gentlemen?
Nope. Not for
Not
me.
really, no.
Okay, so we'll go from like me being intense as hell. we'll go to something sweet. Okay, I will open up NUS Whispers, and this is something I don't like about my country. And then again, from the podcast, it feels like I don't like my country at all. I do love my country. I just feel that there's some things we can learn from it. So we're gonna look at the NUS Whispers. Okay, we're not looking at any particular tweet. We're just thinking about the idea of romance and romantic relationships in Singapore. Okay. What else did I write on the note itself? Let me check.
Something about monogamous relationships.
Yeah. The flawed view of monogamous relationships. The reason why I decided to bring this up, and you guys agreed to talk about this on group chat, right? On the group chat, you guys said, yeah, sure, why not? Surprising, but not unwelcome. And I also spoke about this with Mari and Nyla, I mean, in private. And I come to this conclusion. I feel that people don't know how to be in a relationship in Singapore. Like, maybe... Okay, let's say 100% of relationships, right? Maybe 40% just don't understand. They just don't understand what it's like to be in a relationship. In the sense that they feel that a girlfriend is their path to happiness. And I feel that having a partner, having a girlfriend, right, is not our boyfriend. It's not meant to be your source of happiness. It's meant to be an augmentation. It's meant to augment your happiness. You should be a decent person already before you fall in love. We start off with that. We start off with that first. What do you think? Let's go around the table. Han. Sure, Han.
I just have to look at, like, who is
Like confirmation was there.
you have to make sure. No, the only thing that's I'm trying to say this without showing my experience as a counselor.
No, it's fine. I think it's fine. It's fine. Just
Because the general fact is that most people don't understand how social constructs work. That they're there to be with someone because they're there to be with someone to make themselves feel better, not because they want something from them. Relationships are more on the fact that you want someone of an equal status. I'm playing more standard. You want someone of an equal standing to stand next to you, to not keep yourself happy, but to maintain, to make it easier to maintain your happiness in a way.
because, like, see, how was that face?
No, I was about to judge us. Masanta has this giant tree. I was at the top, and the Rajang was about to like jump at me, so I just jumped down. I was panicking. Oh yeah, I'm very expressive when I play my games. That's why we play anything. Right? I'm like no video cameras, no cameras because I'm like doing this all the time.
Didn't you say you wanted to play easy game?
Monster Hunter is easy.
No, it's not.
But I happen to be fighting a Rajang who's
The Rajang is not easy.
Yeah, how is
I
that?
needed the items.
Anyway,
Something wrong with you, I swear.
like with Mari and I, we see each other as like we see each other as best friends. To be honest, right? We're best bros, we're best friends, and anything on the extra, like all the romantic stuff, all the PDA, all the kissing and stuff. That's like really DLC added bonus.
DLC.
DLC.
No.
Thank God you don't have to pay for it. Wait, no, actually you have to. But
Yeah, you have
It's
to.
a good analogy. It's a good analogy.
Right, and okay, let's just go back to the articles and NUS Whispers, right? Let's check it out again.
See, the thing about NUS Whispers is sometimes you don't know if it's legit or not.
yeah,
Is
I
it
think
just
half of
people
them like throw
trolling?
posts.
Yeah,
No, for
some
sure.
of it, yeah.
But
And,
my
like,
point
you
is-
can't tell which ones are real, which ones aren't. I'm pretty sure there are real ones in there, but like, you know, there's the occasional troll post in there also. Lah.
you
But
see,
like,
even
it
the-
doesn't really paint a good image, regardless.
Even the fictional ones, right, babe, right? It's believable. That's the scary part. It's believable, and it might actually be representative to a certain population in Singapore.
Ah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man.
What, the Louis Vuitton one?
Oh dear lord.
Oh god.
Like-
What, Louis Vuitton and Chanel, right?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, that one. Okay. That's so bad. I think it's a troll, lah.
I think it's a troll, but like, you can't help but think that there actually might be women who think that way. Like,
And be like,
I know of some girls who like they have like expectations how like the guy should be like paying for everything, that kind of thing. And there's other guys on the other side who thinks that like the girl that they want to date should be essentially kind of like their mom. So yeah, I think there's a certain mismatch of expectations in here somewhere.
It's
And,
very subjective to the person also.
Yeah. Then there's the whole Tinder thing where like they're like, oh, girls are so unresponsive in Tinder, why do you even bother? Kind of thing.
and here's the thing, right? I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with anyone here on NUS Whispers. I'm not saying that some of these guys are kind of effed up. I'm just saying that I think they just have a wrong idea of how relationships should be like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be positive and not judgmental, even though you all need Jesus. But is your bro shirtless? That was hot.
What?
Anyway, sit up straight.
Sirhan's bro.
Okay.
You
Oh.
want
Shit.
Okay, he's good.
Oh, drink by the door or something.
That panic in his face.
Okay.
Why are you asking yourself straight all of a sudden? Just digging back.
No, because all I saw was your neck. I thought I was talking about you. Because I didn't know it was my real brother behind me.
Damn it, Han.
I was wondering what happening. I'm playing my game. I'm also distracted.
Yeah, I don't want you distracted here. So you clear the Rajan, can you please? Can you not?
Fine, I'll play something easier. Okay.
I'll help you with your Rajan later, okay?
Okay.
Oh, my sides.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get banned on YouTube.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Han, I'll help you with your Rajan later.
I'll be back after these messages. No, I killed it already.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, now I'm thinking like, what should I do now?
Give me some focus, you little.
I'm giving you focus. I didn't know there was a brother behind me.
You mean a border? But okay.
Yeah. Okay. Shit. I lost the train of thought already. Basically, okay. I guess I don't mix with messed up people in messed up relationships that often. Yeah. I don't think so. Do I, baby? Not anymore lah.
Not for me to say, honestly.
We have friends and they all usually have very good relationship ethics. Some of them are more religious than others, but they are happy, and that's not my place to say anything. It's their relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But I'm very happy with our relationship. For example, we are very equal partners. For sure, it's gonna be inequality here and there, right? But we're genuinely happy together. We listen to and hear each other's out. But that's why I throw the ball to like Enric and Shohan lah. Like, Ed, what do you feel about relationships? Do you agree with my idea that in Singapore dating is terribly hard, and dating in Singapore is nuts because a lot of people are not like us?
I would say it's hard. I would say that it is very why say unforgiving? Not really. It's just a lot of people are immature lah. But just put it away. Yeah. They don't have the right concept about things, about like what a relationship should be. They are very materialistic.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
You see that too, right? It's not just me. I do see it sometimes.
Just in general, both guys and girls are quite materialistic. They see things as like very calculative. They want things like, oh, I have this, then you have that kind of thing, which is like not really right. Love is about giving. It's not about what you can gain for yourself. But of course, there's give and take lah. You cannot just expect to give all the time lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So
Yeah,
that's
true.
what I feel. Yeah.
And you see, like for example, Marie and I, she is fantastic to me. She treats me right. I'm her boy. No lah. But like, I treat her right, she treats me right, and she feels so guilty that I got her like the PC parts that we were talking about the other day.
Oh.
She feels so guilty. I paid for most of it, but like I don't see it as a problem because I'm just trying to fix the gift that I gave her. It was the PC in the first place. So I don't really see a problem with that. I don't think that couples should feel guilty. I don't think partners should feel guilty if the other partner gave them a gift, right? Especially if it's usable. But if I were to give her a ring though, alright, if I were to get her a very nice ring or a very nice necklace or what, maybe she should second guess, right? Maybe she should second guess. Maybe I've been cheating on her, right? Because that has no use.
How does that add up? But okay.
But to me,
That's the reason how it can add up.
But to
Not
me,
gonna say it.
to me is I give her this good shit because like she's my partner and I miss her in circuit breaker. In fact we had a short argument about it because like I don't deserve your love. It's like yes you do. Shut up. Take my shit. So yeah, that's just how Marie and I work, lor.
I guess I just wasn't really brought up materialistic in a sense. I was like taught to be like just be content with like whatever. So I don't know if my mindset and like any other typical Singaporean girl mindset is the same. I'm pretty sure it's not. But like I know some girls come into a relationship with the expectation that they get something out of it. Could be material. Probably should be material, that kind of thing. For me, it's just okay lah. I just have some company. I'm like fine with that. So like yeah, it's kind of different in a sense with regards to like what I see in like Filipino dating, for example. For them, it's very passive actually in comparison. Where like the girl just kind of waits for the guy to like drop a hint, and then the guy kind of waits for the girl to like drop a hint too. So it's just this whole long
Passive aggressive kind of dating.
Yeah, it's like are we a thing? Are we not a thing?
So, no,
The guy-
you tell me first. No, you
Yeah.
tell me first. No, you
And
tell
like
me
the
first.
girl would be like, oh no, lead the guy on, and the guy is like, no, I shouldn't like lead if like the girl doesn't feel like it. It's like just say something already.
Alright, so I'll pass it to Enric. Enric, you've been in some nasty relationships. So how do you feel about
some,
dating?
just I would say it's that nasty. It's actually okay, but just
No, I didn't say
immature
nasty.
talks here and there.
I said messy.
Messy.
Oh, messy. Yeah.
I didn't say nasty, I said messy,
I
right?
heard nasty. Then I'm like, it's not really nasty.
Why would I
Going
say
there.
that?
Yeah.
Why say that, Enric?
I heard that.
Why wouldn't you?
Oh, wait. Let's not go there, okay?
No, I'm
No,
just
lah.
coughing.
Yeah.
I said something.
Yeah. Hey, Chewy.
Hi, Chewy.
No, I think my relationship was fine, but just that maybe both of us were immature at that point in time. Yeah. that's what I just felt that why we broke up the most is cause we were both immature and not ready for it lah. Yeah.
Then what about dating in general now? Like how do you feel about dating?
I find it hard to talk to. No, I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm not going to stereotype, but I just feel it's just hard to talk to local girls here. Yeah. Because whenever I message them, like, then I just get like very one-worded responses. Then I'm like, how do I continue a conversation with this? Yeah. I'm not going to complain, but I'm just leaving out there that when I'm dating someone, I'm not going to just go into like the dating mindset. I'm just treating them as friends first. Because I don't see like a point in like going and like straight up just like jumping into it. There's no point just going to a relationship for no reason.
Yeah.
And I got other things better to do in my life anyway.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, for me it's just make friends first. If it goes out well, then who knows? It works. Yeah. What is Ryan like?
What?
No, sorry, I'm reading. Oh, okay, let me just show you guys. I'm reading the NUS Whispers page, right? Just what the hell, man? What the is this place?
Oh, what?
What number is it?
Just scrolling down the romance tag. What the frack?
How about you read it out loud because we cannot see your screen anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Which one?
Never mind. It's what is wrong with the trolls, or what is wrong with this entire page? Like, it's just so nuts. I'm reading one where I've seen so many posts of girls complaining their BF not giving them enough and feeling so entitled they should deserve this or that. Maybe they need to meet a guy like my ex so that they can be grateful of what they have now. Here's my story. We met through a social dating app, got together after a few months. He's working as an insurance agent. Hey, okay. 4 months together, he started asking me to buy policies from him. I did 8k premium for 3 policies. Okay. While we were dating, he's always wary of me touching his phone. And one day I saw a notification pop up. Dating app notification. He said he was drunk the other day, accidentally pressed the app, so he suddenly received all the notification. A tag of pictures in social media, he always untag saying he wants his social media to be clean. He himself don't post any pictures on social media, by the way. Then during all this time, he always touched me lesser and lesser. 100 days, he says 100 days no fat challenge. He said my thigh is big, I'm fat, so he loses interest. Blah 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 blah. What the hell?
Huh?
What?
Yeah, it's like he told me he was doing appointments, but his sister called him in Sentosa with another girl queuing up for the luge. I asked him once if we can go to the luge for a date. He said he doesn't like to get tan. In between our relationship, he also asked me to lend him money until date. It's been a year since we broke up. He haven't repaid me. Reason is always no money. We'll try to pay month by month. Eventually, he stopped responding. There's la 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 la. They broke up. It's been 1 year since. I am now happily attached to my current BF. It's all the little things that my BF did, like picking me up from work. Your boyfriend is not a sugar daddy or a husband. Girl, you can earn your own money and buy it for yourself.
Agree.
Yeah, but what the hell
But the
kind
entire
of
thing
nuts?
before that was like what?
What kind of nuts toxic relationship was this? What?
I've seen too many posts about like a girl gets attached to a guy and then the guy refuses to be on the social media and all that. And I'm starting to think that it is a thing with
It's a
some
thing.
guys.
That's the thing. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
I mean, if you're not on social media, you don't want to post pictures on social media. What's wrong with that? There's
I mean,
nothing
I
wrong.
get-
I mean, it's not as if he's cheating.
Yeah, I get if like you're trying to like value your privacy. Even I didn't really post about Ryan until like probably like a month in or something.
No, it was more like half a year in.
Half a year was it?
It was half a year, roughly half a year before he started
Yeah.
posting about me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Someone's keeping track.
He's not over it. He's not over it.
Yeah, but
Among
like,
many other things, but he's not over it.
yeah, but you see, I don't care. Okay, so we talk about relationships, like, then we move on to like sex, right? Sometimes sex in Singapore is very treated as if it's like some kind of, it's treated more than what it is. It's very puritanical. It's very abstinence. If you notice, right, sex education in Singapore is very abstinence.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's
Like,
just
Oh no, they
Good,
scare
good.
you into not doing it.
Yeah.
All the
And then,
pics.
and then
Yeah, I
just
vaguely
for
remember
being-
something like that.
Just for being a teenager
Yeah.
and hormone, they just do it because I'm not gonna listen to you. I'll do what I want, and then this happens.
Yeah, see,
They don't give you the ways to prevent it. They just try to scare you into not doing it.
Not doing
Yeah,
it.
which
Like,
is
see
quite
this
ineffective.
picture of like gonorrhea or something.
So it's better.
I got the secretly said something else. Yeah,
Better for
you're
the
right, you're
system
right.
to at least teach you what happens when you do it. Rather, it's better for the system to teach you when you do it, not if, because even if they don't listen, they're gonna do it regardless, and then no one's gonna be prepared to deal with it.
and here's the thing, right? There is nothing wrong with sex. There is absolutely nothing wrong, right? If you chose, be it by religious or personal preference, that you don't want to have sex, fair enough, right? But don't shame the ones who are out there banging away. Because as long as they're doing it safe, as long as they're doing it in
Yeah, as long as safe.
accepted partnering, right? Acceptable
As long as it's safe and it's within consent. Then
consent, that's the term.
Yeah.
The thing here for the view on why people are very iffy about talking about sex, or actually for people doing it, right, is that that's just the culture on how they were brought up.
Yeah.
And in Singapore context, it's just viewed that way. If you go to any other country, not in Asia, it's more open. It's more open kind
It's
of thing.
actually more
Because
open.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
I remember having a
it's just-
convo with my cousin. My cousin. I went to the States like last year, and she was like talking to me about like, poppers, right? And I was like, what, like the birthday poppers? And she's like, oh no, you sweet innocent child.
no, she makes sense. I mean, it's just something that just in Singapore context, it's not
Yeah.
something that's commonly talked about, and just to find someone who wants to talk about it, sometimes they'll be viewed as ooh, sausage. I mean, it's so weird. And it's the kind of thing that, oh my god, someone is talking about this so openly. It's just not normal. But then it actually is if you just normalize it. But no one wants to do it because it's just
It seems that's quite a taboo thing in Singapore. lah.
Yeah, it is.
Just put it that way.
it feels like it, but it's not really. It's
It's
taboo.
not meant.
You're brought up to think that it's a sacred thing or whatever. That is something to be safe or someone important. But if you wanna, I'm looking for the word. If you wanna experience it for yourself, at least do it smartly, do it safely, do it with consent.
Yeah.
And do it with someone you like. Maybe
Yeah.
not love, but like.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this sounds super gay, but like, if I had a bro and they wanted
No.
to try anything.
We talk.
No.
We
Not-
talked about this. No.
What?
I tell you.
What the
already.
what?
Oh, what I meant.
Back in poly, Ryan said, if I ever go gay, I want to go out with you. Like, no. No.
No,
I
but
told
my
him that straight out, no.
Okay, that's not the point I'm trying to make. My point I'm trying to make is, if Mari and I were bros and she wanted to try banging me, let's say we're just bros, right? Sure, why not?
What?
I like you like me, but maybe we're not in love. But you know, why not?
Yeah, that's basically a FWB relationship.
Yeah.
That's basically what happened to me sometimes. But like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be treated as such a taboo thing. Shouldn't be treated as, oh, you've lost your virginity. Oh no, virginity. Oh no, such a holy concept, guys. But let's be
No,
real.
but it's not so much about virginity, but like the chastity part.
Oh yeah,
Like,
fuck that.
yeah.
Like literally, fuck that.
Like you're saving yourself for your loved one, you know? Like they're like saving it means like you're fully committed to that guy. I don't know.
Do you know that in Singapore, there's a huge prevalence in there's not really a huge prevalence. Sorry, it's a thing. Like it's not an uncommon thing like you hear in the States, right? Where women have performance issues, where they don't know how their JJ works, right? They don't know what's going on down there, right? Sometimes they actually feel physical pain when they try to have sex, and a lot of it is psychosomatic. A lot of it might actually be because of like the mindset they are given ever since they are a kid. This is your no place, no touch it until you're married, that kind of thing. You watch Community. No place. No juice. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else. We can't really make a super nuanced conversation with only one lady here. We don't pass the backdoor test. We don't pass the backdoor test, unfortunately, here.
What if I wear a wig?
No. Unless you identify yourself as transgender as well. Don't do it.
I mean,
Don't
if you
think
want
about
to,
it.
if you want to, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
See, that's the support system that you should have with your friends. No, I'm not. On record, I'm not.
he is.
But that's the support system you want.
His head perfectly fits a wig right now, though.
A wig.
He's gonna kill it the next time he sees you. I swear to God.
That'll be 1 month later. He'll forget about it.
Are you
I'll remind
implying something?
Okay,
I'll
Google.
remind him. Don't worry.
Make a reminder in 1 month from today.
Okay. Do we what else are we supposed to talk about? I forget already.
Excellent moderator skills.
I'm the best moderator, okay? Flawed view of monogamous relationships. So yeah, I guess I'll try and wrap this up. Right? It was a very messy argument. Dating in Singapore is hell. It was by pure luck and pure chance that Mari and I got together. Okay?
He slid into my DMs.
Actually, yes, that's true.
That is not pure. It's not exactly pure luck anymore.
Yeah, but you need to meet someone to actually have the
I got something on
confidence to do it. What?
What?
Let me. I don't think I can show it on stream because like it was a personal Facebook thing.
I mean, you can just say it. Instead.
Yeah, like looking for it now. I just suddenly thought of it. He's a close friend. He's also a streamer. You can find him as Papa K. Papa K on Facebook. Papa K, Kei. Very nice guy. I don't know him personally, right? But I know him through my mutual friends. Like, we're mutual friends. I wouldn't say he's a close friend of mine, but I'm just saying he's a chill guy. Always been very welcoming on his stream with me. And when he was one of my first few followers when I first started the streaming project. So he actually asked on his personal Facebook. I added him up, right? Hi, how do I ask girls if they are single without actually sounding like I want to know just to court / chase / woof them? Right? Because I think he's single as well. No judgments. So I just replied lah. One of the many replies lah. So I said, "Hey, your BF play insert game or not? So let's play whatever game or not." Ask him at me leh. I need more reliable insert roles, yeah. So let's say, hey, Mari, your BF got play FF or not? Ask him at me. I need more reliable DPS, yeah. So like Mari would then say, "Haha, I know BF." Then I say something like, "OMFG, sorry, I didn't think you didn't have a BF, right? Don't usually get to know single girls like you." Like me? You're supposed to say like me, right? Say.
That's
no.
actual tactic. To be honest, I'm not gonna name the actual thing so you can Google it. But that's an actual tactic because I know it.
Han, say like me.
No, I'll probably reply with a question mark.
It's
Okay, reply with question mark, right? So I'll reply like you, beautiful.
Wow.
Right. So I also put a disclaimer to to Papa K, and he replied. I said only works if you have beta vibes but alpha balls. So what I'm saying is that if you don't have to be pathetic enough for it to work, right? And you have to a certain charisma level, cannot be too high, cannot be too low. Then you have to have like courage very high, right? And then I reply again, when you don't care what happens, it's easy to toss out overreaching plays. Because it won't work half the time, but when it does, it's spectacular. Source, I'm engaged. Which is true, right? A lot of the time when I first started getting to know Mari, right, I just threw out very overreaching plays or very overreaching pickup lines, and it worked every time because. And so Papa K replies, "Sasuga, chat Ryan Kun."
Chat Ryan. Kun. Wow.
He's a very chill guy. I love Papa K so much. Yeah.
I'll go sub to him after that. After
Yeah,
this.
definitely go sub him. Go sub to him, Papa K on Facebook. I don't know if he has a stream. What you call that? It's okay. We're ending soon.
I'm doing a podcast. Later. Okay. I'll give some context. So apparently, I was watching a slice of life anime called Hitori Bochi. So it's about this girl who is like very lonely, but she's trying to make friends. You see. So I was watching, and then my sister came over to the. I was watching over the dinner table. Then my sister came over and saw the episode. So then she said, "Hey, quite cute, eh? I want to watch also." So after that, I think she got hooked on. Now she just burst in my room asking me like, "What episode did I watch until?"
Oh my god.
That's so cute.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, okay. Let me finish up the point first before we walk to anime. One last point. Right? So yeah, when it comes to dating in Singapore, I don't know why. Just don't know how to help you out in Singapore context, right? But I feel that if you are beta enough and you have the pathetic look about yourself, steer into
Sounds so
the
sad.
steer into the skit and use that beta-ness to your advantage and just throw out. You have to start getting big balls and just say shit like, girls like you, like me, beautiful. Yeah. So, okay. Last point. I just wanted to share
Give me
this.
one moment to bath. Kidding.
So last point, right? Mari and I have been on like we are running out of stuff to do together. So recently we started reading this manga. It's called Domestic Nakanajo. Basically domestic
my
girlfriend. It is trash. It is schlock. It is bad. But guess what? Guess
Yeah,
what?
you read it until like 4 a.m. or something.
Mari and I ended up reading it all the way until the end. We're currently at the latest chapter and we feel so ashamed of ourselves.
I dropped it.
No,
I hate the main
I
character
have
so
mangas like
much. I hate him so much.
that. But then you still continue reading.
Yeah.
But I want to know what happened.
Okay, to be fair, I like one of the main characters. I like Rui. I like Rui. I like Rui so much. Rui is an independent woman who need no man until she needed the main character. What the fuck? I wouldn't recommend it at all. I'm actually going in more after I'm done with it. Mari and I are done with it, so I think I'll move
Yeah.
into Kaguya-sama.
Ah, okay.
Kaguya-sama is actually really good, right? Manga.
Yeah. Stop it.
What the hell is Han doing?
No, I'm
I don't
playing
know.
the song. I'm playing the song in my head.
Oh, you should.
Da-di-da-di-do.
You also watch Kaguya-sama.
It's good.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Song is good.
I could be playing another song in my head.
Alright.
The first one.
Okay, I think we've
Shut up.
overreached a bit on timing, so thank you
Yeah.
so much, guys. Thanks for joining me again. Any closing statements? Closing statements. I always say that. I need to stop saying that. Closing. Any
This ain't a
words?
debate.
Closing address.
Alright, Han.
Backhanded compliments. If you want to Google what Rai was talking about.
That's not a backhanded compliment. That's not a backhanded compliment.
You're kind of semi-insulting them and complimenting them at the same time. And
What?
there's also this. The whole point is to disarm the person to let their guard down, while giving them, making you look into their good graces.
Fair enough. Mari, Chewy, anything you wanna say?
Your
Yawn.
name is tired.
I want to sleep. Let me sleep.
Let me sleep.
Mari, anything else you wanna say?
Nah, not really.
Alright. Thank you again for filling in for Dan, babe. And?
Nope. Just last week of circuit breaker, guys. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's
got
over
last-
after this.
Where got last week?
Last week lah.
Got one more month leh.
Hey, do like that leh. Last week.
Okay, lah.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone,
Stay
please take
safe.
care. Stay home, stay safe. If anything on comment, just comment on the YouTube channel. I'll be posting a lot of this on Facebook as well. So you guys take care. Have a nice day, and take care. Did I say that already? I said that already.
Yeah. You said
Okay.
that 3 times.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye guys.